I've grown like a callus. You like rub your hand on sandpaper for a while, and then your hands get real tough and it doesn't hurt anymore.
Yeah.
That is my heart.
Oh, darn.
My heart is a big clump of overgrown skin.
Mm.
Yeah. It used to really offend me when people, to be honest, it still kind of offends me. When people are like, math, so useless. Nobody ever uses it. Right? Hurts a little bit. Yeah. So yeah, I hear it a lot. People think it's a waste of time. People think it's useless. And I kind of get where they're coming from.
Well, if you don't know how to use it properly.
Sure, true. If it's information that they choose to not use, I could get how what you learned is useless. But there are a lot of other things that you learn that you don't use in life, not only in math class, but in school in general. Right? Not everybody is going to be the same thing or the same person when they grow up. So what you need to know and what you use varies on who you are, ultimately, right? So I feel like, just mulling over this question often, I feel like a better question to when am I ever going to use this should be, how is this used in the world around me? I think that's a more powerful question because it takes the responsibility away from math for its trying to show you how it's going to be used in your specific life. You may not know. You don't know who you're going to be in 5 years. You don't know what you're going to need to know. Right? You'll find that out when you get there. But understanding how the world around you works, being informed about why things operate the way they do, can make you a more informed person, a more well-rounded person, and possibly give you tools that you may not know you need later on. Right? So instead of me today trying to give you a bunch of examples where I say things like, if you were in this situation, you could do this, because you may not be in that situation. Instead of doing that, I'll show you situations where math is used for certain people, and hopefully that demonstration of how math is used in those situations will be enough to satisfy your curiosity as to where this stuff is used. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Okay. So modeling is the name of the game today. Modeling is the process by which somebody sees a problem in the world, they model that problem mathematically, and then they solve it and interpret the solution in the context of the problem. Right? An example from my own life is when I graduated from university, I had a big financial problem called student loans. Right? $48,000 that I had to give back to the government. Oof. For getting my degree. Thank you, government.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. Yeah.
They suck.
Is that with or without interest?
That was without interest. And the government says, all right, here's a minimum that you need to pay every month. And if you pay that minimum for 9.5 years, your loans will be paid off.
9.5 years.
Don't forget about interest. Right?
Interest sucks.
So because of the magical powerness of compound interest and the incredible things that it does to your savings, but also the devastating things that it does to your loan payments,
Your banking.
I said to myself, psh, I'm not taking 9 years to pay off my loans. So it's been 2.5 years since I've started paying loans. And once my income tax check comes in a couple weeks, they'll be gone.
Woo! What?
Yeah.
2.5 years? Good job.
7 years faster. Take that, Alberta. Huh? How do you like that?
Yeah, you might have to edit that out.
No, don't do it.
Okay? But to figure that out, right, I had to take my problem, model it mathematically, and figure out how long it was going to take for that loan to go away. Right?
How'd you do that?
Show us.
That'll be another day.
I think I might come to you once next year.
Okay? So it is possible.